Well, hello, folks. Well, I'm going live. I am live right now. So, I want to talk about Shaquille O'Neal. Basically, we don't have enough people on here who talk about the good that people do because, I don't know, they don't find it, I guess, worthy of speaking of. So Shaq committed to service continue with this weekend with the Lakers. Legend visited the Dallas-Fort Worth area. NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal is known for his generosity. His Shaq Foundation hosts several annual projects, including Shaq a Claus, where he has provided tens of thousands of toys, clothing, meals, and more to unprivileged youth across the country. Now let's talk about that. How many people do you know that actually do this kind of stuff? There's a few celebrities, there's a few unmentions that actually do stuff that are good, and they don't ask for anything back, which is, really good. So maybe one day I'll have Shaq on my podcast and we can talk about his charitable things that he does for everybody. Let's see. Shaq's commitment to service continued this weekend with the Lakers. Visited the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which I already said, and hosted a luncheon at St. Philip's School alongside Dallas Mavericks coach Avery Johnson. So if y'all know who Avery Johnson is, then no need for me to explain. According to 97.9 The Beat, O'Neal also gifted a family of 11. Wow, that's a lot of people. With a luxury 15-passenger Mercedes van. Now, how many people do you know that are actually doing stuff like this and not asking for anything in return? Me, I don't know a lot of people. Let's see. Carissa Collins, a blogger and part owner of a Christian-based boutique, has 9 children with her husband, according to their Instagram, which has more than 350,000 followers. Congratulations to Carissa Collins and her family. And congratulations on having that many kids. Wow. That's a lot of kids. Me, myself, I don't have any kids. I never really wanted them. Let's see. Former NBA star Shaquille O'Neal laughs as he attends the unveiling of the Shaq courts at the Doolittle complex, donated by Icy Hot and the Shaquille O'Neal Foundation. Wow, that is superb. That is so awesome. In partnership with the city of Las Vegas on October 23rd, 2021, in Las Vegas, a sports site called Overtime posted a message that Collins reportedly wrote, where she shared how she met the NBA legend and detailed his generosity. It goes on and on. I have no words right now. The post reads, last night we had a surprise visit from Shaq. He took us to dinner. Wow, that's awesome. As a family at Babe's Chicken, it was so much fun to just hang out and eat dinner with him. Shaq's really down-to-earth kind of guy. I actually met him at Six Flags when the Superman opened up. He was there for the opening. I got a funny story about that. That'll be later. I went back several years later, and they just wouldn't let me on the ride because they said I was too big. And I was like, well, y'all let Shaquille O'Neal in here, and they're like, it's Shaq. You have to understand, we have to put a special seat in for Shaquille O'Neal. I was like, okay, I understand, no hard feelings. I just had to get my money back because I couldn't write anything. The post goes on to say that O'Neal took the family to a local Mercedes dealership where they got to customize and order a new 15-passenger van. He then took the family to another restaurant where he paid for the meal of a nearby family and tipped the waitress $1,000. Congratulations to the waitress of the restaurant. It doesn't say what restaurant they went to, so I have no idea. I just think I know all this is in Texas. The post continues saying that upon hearing that the family's other truck didn't have good heating and air conditioning, Shaq bought one to replace it. Oh, that is so cool. Look, nothing but respect for the man. Y'all can say what you want to about him, but one day, Shaq, one day I will have you on my podcast. Somebody wake me up because I must be dreaming, Collins wrote, adding, "Thank you, Shaq, a million times. You have been such a blessing to us in so many ways." Now, for y'all that are listening to this, if you have any awesome stories to tell, and just, any way possible, get a hold of me and let me know. I will, broadcast it on here. And, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Last year Shaq talked about this in an interview with People, saying a lot of people describe it as giving back. His own words. I describe it as doing what you're supposed to do. Exactly. Thank you. If I was in his shoes, I would be doing the same thing. Let's see. One day I will be. You're supposed to help those in need. If I'm somewhere and see somebody's needing something, I'll take care of it. My favorite place to go are Best Buy and furniture stores. So, no, mind me saying this, don't go standing around furniture stores and car dealerships thinking Shaq's going to show up and just start buying you stuff. Because I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. I just always try to continue to do the right thing and just lead by example. I'm all about brightening up people's day. O'Neal shares, I had a meeting with my mother, Lucille O'Neal. Say that 5 times really fast. And she was like, "Baby, you've done everything I've asked you to do. I think you should go about every day just making somebody smile and making somebody happy. So I take pride in each day and every day by just making one person smile, whether it's one person or whether it's hundreds of people or whether it's thousands of people." Now look, that just tugs at your heartstrings and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool that Shaq is so helpful. I love his mentality on life and everything else. Most people want to, when they get that much money, like it's mine, it is his. I'm not saying it's not. All I'm saying is fame changes people. One day you could be at everyday Joe, and the next day you're rich and you think you own everything and you're snobby, and I just don't like those kind of people. This being my first live podcast, I think it's going pretty good. I could say all kinds of other things about Shaquille O'Neal. If you hear this, brother, thank you. Thanks for putting smiles on people's faces every day. I try to do that. I don't have the money you have, but if I have an extra few dollars, I'll, donate it or give it to someone on the road, or even if I'm in the fast food line, I'll try to pay for somebody's food. Like I said, I don't have the money you have yet. I'm working on it. I'm 41 years old, and I'm just getting started. Starting a little late, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not going to make my millions by playing basketball. That ship's done passed and went around the world a few times. There's other ways to make millions. Start your own company, stocks, get really lucky, lottery. I actually got two quick picks for the Mega Million tonight, so maybe I'll make it that way. If I do, I promise you I will give back. The first thing I'm going to do is get my old truck fixed, get my Jeep fixed, probably buy me a pretty nice new electric car, probably a Honda or something. One day I might buy me a muscle car, another muscle car. I had a Camaro, a 89 Camaro. We're not going to go into details about that, but it was stolen from me. I'm not going to give any names. But anyways, Shaquille and Neal, thank you for being who you are. Don't change. I don't know what the odds are of you hearing this, but you're pretty cool. And one day I'll get to meet you again. Actually, when I saw you at Six Flags, we didn't meet in person. I just saw you. Let me rephrase that. I don't want everybody thinking that we were hanging out. I was just there, and that was pretty cool. And that was the Six Flags in Georgia. Six Flags in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where I'm from. I reside in North Carolina right now. But anyways, this has been pretty cool. It's kind of hard to keep going when you don't have any guests on here. I promise, I will get a guest on here. I'll have to purchase some more equipment. But right now, I'm just talking about every week I'm going to put out a podcast. This is going to be a slow process on celebrities, or not even celebrities, just people who are doing good in the communities. And I just want to spread a positive vibe to everyone, because I know right now with the Ukraine and Russia, if you want to call it a war going on, I try not to get into too many politics on here, because that just brings you down. But so yeah, this is my new podcast. I have other formats out there. Of course, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and I think that's pretty much it. I appreciate you listening to this. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I'm trying to drag it out because I want my full 30 minutes, but I actually, to tell y'all the truth, I have a pizza in the oven and it's probably burning right now. So I may get off here and check on that. I know on some formats, if you pause it, it ends. So I don't want to do that. But if you're listening to this and you hear my voice, you are worthy. You are proud to be who you are. And if someone doesn't see you for who you are and the good things that you do, you probably don't need them in your life, because they're just dragging you down. And you don't need anybody to drag you down. You want to help people as much as you can, but sometimes you just can't. And those people just keep dragging you down, and you can't make progress. So I guess as soon as you figure that out and realize that you are great and you'll do great things. I really believe in that. And don't forget, put all your good vibes out there. If you put the good vibes out there, good things will happen. Work hard. Sometimes you'll have to bleed for it, but always in the end, it always comes out and it's always worth it. Well, guys, I'm going to cut this short, and the next one's going to be a little longer. Who will we talk about? Who will I talk about next week that is doing good out there in the world? We'll see. So stay tuned. Thanks for listening. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day or rest of your evening here on the East Coast. If you're listening to this on the West Coast, you got a few more hours left. And Conan O'Brien, if you listen to this, you need to be a guest on my show because I want to talk about all the good stuff that you've done. All right, so who's going to be next on my list? You'll have to come back and find out. Thanks for listening, and y'all have a wonderful evening. This is me signing out.